I'm going to go ahead and call the Seminole County Code Enforcement Special Magistrate hearings to order. My name is Sherry Sutphin. I'm the magistrate. The way that the process works is the county will present its case. It will provide any witnesses, any evidence that it has. You will have an opportunity to cross-examine any of the county's witnesses, but you will not have an opportunity to present any evidence or witnesses of your own until the county has closed its case. Once the county has closed its case, it will then be your opportunity to go. You will present any evidence and any testimony that you have, and I will make a decision here today. If you are here for a code enforcement case and not for a lien reduction or any other matters before me, the process will, if you do have a violation and you're found to be in violation, you stand to have a penalty of up to $250 a day imposed. If you fail to come into compliance. If you're here for a repeat violation, you stand to have up to $500 a day and penalties imposed, and that's in addition to any costs incurred by the county that I would impose as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you do have an agenda in front of you, please understand that we do not follow it in order. I take things out of order for several reasons, but bear with us as long as you've signed in and we know you're here. And even if you're not here, your case is going to be called. So we'll go ahead and call 2319 CESM Donna Smith. Okay, you know what? I need to know where they are on the end. Oh, she told me. Okay. Yeah, see, she's not. It's. Okay, so this case is requesting a lien reduction, so it's a little different. The county won't go first, you'll actually go first because this is your request.
Okay.
Okay, before we do that, we need to swear some witnesses in. I'm sorry, including you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swear all of the county witnesses in that will provide testimony. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, we had a generator installed, and we hired DBK Electric to do it, and they dropped the ball on the permit. They got the electric part done, but they hadn't done anything, they hadn't finished the gas, and the permit expired. And then I was notified through the county, so then I got a hold of them, and the manager actually laughed about it. And but then they did go and get the permit redone again, but in the meantime, we were being fined. And it took forever for them to complete it. The inspector that would come out actually said he thought about putting a mailbox at the front of our yard because he was there so much. So that's where we're at.
Okay, so your total fines. Yeah, your fines have been accruing since April 10th of 2024. And you came into compliance in June. And your total fine was $28.50. Okay, and costs incurred on the part of the county of $868. Okay.
I'm John Martin. I'm the manager of code enforcement. Today we're talking about the case 2319, Eugene P. and Donna J. Smith, 3759 Sutter's Mill Circle in Castleberry. This case was originally heard by the magistrate on February the 8th, 2024, and they were given a compliance due date of April the 10th, 2024. An affidavit of noncompliance was filed by the inspector on April 10th. The special magistrate then issued an order constituting a retroactive lien from April 10th, 2024 to accrue at a fine rate of $50 per day until compliance. On June 7th, an affidavit of compliance was filed by the inspector, thereby stopping the fines. The administrative cost to process this case was $868, and the fine imposed at that time for 57 days of noncompliance was $2,850. Prior to taking before the magistrate, the owners made permit application and complied by obtaining their permit. The owner was in the permitting process during a magistrate hearing when the permit was finally issued. The owners advised they've spent an additional $6,000 that they didn't budget for on this process and are requesting a complete rescission of fines and costs, and the county recommends a complete rescission of fines and costs in this case. And that concludes my presentation.
Can you tell me about the additional $6,000 that you spent? What was that for?
Well, we had to pay, I think, it's been so long, I think we had to put like $3,000 down just to get them to start it. And then they called and once it was done, they wanted the remainder.
So you just paid the amount that it cost?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reduce the fine down to the administrative costs of the county. Actually, were these the administrative costs that were that were reported in the file, or the?
These were the ones that reported in the file.
Okay, all right. I'm going to actually reduce the administrative cost to $500 and ask that you pay that within 30 days. And then if not, then it will revert back to the total amount of the penalty, the $2,850 plus the $500. If you do not pay the $500 within 30 days.
We will pay it. Where do we pay it? Can we pay it right out here?
Pay it through Julie.
Okay,
We'll get with you after the hearing and
okay,
work that out with you.
okay.
But do you need an order first, and do
We
you
do.
want her to wait around, or she
No,
can
she
go and
doesn't
you'll
have to.
Okay, so you don't need to wait around.
Okay.
They'll contact you because we have to enter the order.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
You'll have
All right.
time.
All right.
I won't let you miss your deadline.
Yeah, please. All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank
That's it.
you. Okay, the next case that we're going to hear two cases together. They're involving the same property, 2231 CEB and 19116 CESM. 2231 CEB is Unique Painting Investments, LLC, 2903 Oak Lane, Fern Park, Florida. And 2319 CESM, no, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. 19116 CESM is also Unique Painting Investments, LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. George Morris on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez, as retained by Mr. Gonzalez.
And Mr. Gonzalez is the current owner of the property and purchased it from Unique Painting Investments, LLC?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
He's the current owner of both.
Yes.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Both cases, same property?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Gonzalez purchased the property. The liens were already present on the property at that time. Unique Painting had already
George,
resolved-
can we hold just 1 second? We need to swear you in before.
Not him.
sorry.
He's an attorney. He
Oh,
doesn't have to be
I'm
sworn.
sorry. Go ahead.
Nope.
I made a note a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez purchased the property from Unique Painting. Unique Painting had already resolved, the issues that were creating the liens prior to that point, and they were frozen. At that point, the one lien was in the amount of $49,000, $950, and then the other lien was in the amount of $6,250. Mr. Gonzalez is basically just an innocent homeowner who purchased the property. He didn't even know the liens existed until, after the point of his purchase. So he has approximately $55,000 in liens on the property. We'd ask the magistrate to please to reduce that down to $1,000 for him so he can make a payment and resolve it. Everything's been resolved, and it's been resolved for years at this point. So.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Again, John Martin, Manager, Code Enforcement. Today, we're talking about case 2231 CEB and 19116 CESM. Magistrate's very familiar with this case. I don't want to rehash all the notes, and George did a great job outlining this. The county supports the request to reduce the fines in case number 2331 CEB and case 19116 CESM to a total of $1,000 to be paid within 30 days, or the fine reverts back to the original amount of $56,200 plus administrative costs.
Okay, and the administrative costs, I see there are administrative costs in the amount of $80.15 in one of the cases.
That's correct.
2231 CEB. There are not administrative costs in 19116?
There are none
CSM?
indicated throughout the case file.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Just bear with me, I'm trying to do math, which is, not my strongest subject, so.
I understand, Your Honor.
Yeah, I even mess up calculators, Julie, so I'm, okay, I think I got it, though. Okay, I will go ahead and, what I'm going to do is reduce the fines in 2231 CESM to $500. However, if that $500 is not paid within 30 days, the fine will revert back to the $6,250 plus $80.15 in administrative costs. And then I'm going to, in 19116 CESM, I'm also going to reduce that fine to $500. And if that is not paid within 30 days, it will revert back to $49,950.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then just the order will be emailed to me once it's completed?
We'll email it and mail it and all that good stuff.
Just one other administrative thing. I believe there's money being held, in escrow for it, so can that be from the title company, the check to the county?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that if the escrow can be made out to the county, that's completely fine. I think
Okay.
that'll be,
All right.
all right,
Thank
good
you,
deal.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
Take care.
$500 on each of them, yes. Okay, so those are all the lien reductions. Now I want to go back and tackle, let's see. Sir, can you tell me your name?
Yes, good morning. My name is Jose Castañeda.
Okay, so that case, the county has asked to move that hearing until the next meeting in March. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
So are we, and the only request is to move it to March. It's not to change any of the compliance dates, correct?
This is the one that I need to contact.
There was a noticing problem, correct? There was a noticing problem, correct?
Well, that's what she says.
It was the service problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't, that's the only issue regarding the case, that if I
Oh,
could,
if he's here, we can go forward with it then. If you're ready to go forward. It's a non-compliance case. It's a compliance matter, right?
it is a compliance
Okay.
matter, and quite honestly, probably by the end of next week, he'll have a permit in his hand, so we're kind of hoping to,
You got the variance.
he got his variance approved, he's he's like right there, so a continuance is probably going to help him gain compliance versus, or
Do you-
we can hear the case and impose the timeframe.
Do you want me to
Continue it till,
continue it and continue his compliance date, give him a extended compliance date?
that'd be great.
Is it already
Okay.
running fines?
It isn't.
Not yet.
Good.
Okay, so sir, if you, it's my understanding that you have received a variance in this case, that you've been working, or a variance on your property, so you have been working under this case. The county is recommending that you, your compliance date be extended to March 11th, and that your new hearing date would be March 12th. Is that acceptable to you?
Yes, the idea is let me the opportunity to, to fix the problem, because when I'm talking with the board, that they give me the approval of the variance is, we buy the cows for my mother and my father, and we had the situation. Yeah.
If you're going to provide testimony, I need to swear you in. So let me go ahead and swear you in,
Yeah,
just to.
sure.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. So are you, I understand that you had a situation and you've worked through it. And what the county is saying is that they want to amend the prior order to enable your compliance date to be changed to March 11th. And then there would be a compliance hearing date if for some reason you do not come into compliance. That would be on March 12th at our next hearing. Okay? And you would get an order that reflects those changes. Right now, your compliance date is actually October 7th. So what the county is saying is they're willing to take that October 7th compliance date and move it out till March 11th. If we don't do that and we go forward with a hearing today, you aren't in compliance right now, it's my understanding yet, because you still have a few things that you need to do. So fines would be imposed retroactively back to October 7th. But what the county is asking is that your compliance date be moved to March 11th. So do you have any objections to that?
No objection.
Okay, all right, then that's what we'll do.
I have a question, so I don't know, because
About,
okay.
about your case?
Yeah, because I had the permit, but I don't know how long it takes, so I try to be my
We'll
best.
speak to him outside and guide him so that he can make that March 12th.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Provided he comes into compliance prior to, you won't need to come in on March 12th.
right,
Christian,
So-
we're going to have Christian speak Spanish to him.
Christian-
Help out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
perfect. Okay?
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Then I'm going to go ahead and,
Okay, swimming pool.
okay, I'm going to do I have any other consent items other than these continuances?
Not
Okay.
present in the room, no.
Okay, so I'm going to,
Knock that out of the park.
in 2476 CSM, I'm going to continue the case, the compliance hearing to May 14th, 2026, with the compliance date remaining the same. I'm going to, in 2535 CESM, I'm going to continue the hearing to March 12th, 2026, with the compliance date remaining the same. Okay, and then you have, we'll go ahead and call the new cases. If you all are ready. Okay, 25404. Richard and Vanessa Cowan.
I think they just want to, they're ready to swear in first. I think.
Okay, are both of you, can you state your names, please, and identify yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Thomas Nguyen, and I'm interpreter for the case Trương Đình Vũ is right here.
You're interpreting,
Yes, ma'am. He's
Yes.
translating.
okay. And can you have him state his name, please, for the record?
Right here.
Trương Đình Vũ.
Okay. So I'm going to swear you in first as the interpreter, and then we'll swear him in, okay? Okay.
Good. Bỏ thì vô tay phải chân thái.
And what language does he speak?
The Vietnamese,
Okay. I'm going to swear him in first, the interpreter.
mình phải bỏ tay ra.
Do you solemnly swear to interpret from Vietnamese to English and from English to Vietnamese to the best of your ability?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, now we're going to swear him in.
Cô vô tay
Okay?
phải. Vô tay phải.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to
Cái
give
là tôi nói là tôi thật hết.
to be the truth, the whole truth,
Là tôi thật hết.
and nothing but the truth?
Xin cho yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Inspector Katina Hill, case number 25404. Respondent is Tron D. Vaughn, parcel 352130-516, 0E00026, address 7217 Silver Place, Winter Park, Florida, 32792. And this is located within the unincorporated Seminole County, Florida. Violation cited
Yeah, it's correct.
95.5.
The wrong spelling name here. T-R-U-N-G.
TRUNG, okay.
Yeah.
Violations cited 95.5, section 303.1, swimming pools. Description of violation, swimming pool must be in clean and
Okay.
operable condition.
Hold on one second, Katina. You
You
probably need to break up what you're saying so he has the opportunity to translate. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Không có nằm trong cái thành phố, nằm trong quận lệ thì bây giờ sửa đó mà cái điều kiện năm sách.
If you can try to interpret into the microphone so that we can hear what you're saying to him and it gets on the record, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
madam.
you.
Thank you.
Did you already go to the bottom?
I did. Okay. Case summary. This was a citizen complaint.
Can you keep far away from microphone? I can hear too well. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
So this was a citizen complaint.
Cái tên của mình nói lại tên của mình.
Trương Đình Vũ, Trương Vũ, E-R-U-R-N-G.
My name is Trương Đình Vũ.
Okay, so the county is going to present its case first. He'll have an opportunity to provide testimony after the county is finished presenting their case. Okay.
Bây giờ mình sẽ nói chuyện nữa thì làm sao cái thời gian đầu tiên mình có vấn đề như nào nói lại cái vụ đó. Okay. Yeah, first of all, what you change the name is wrong, spelled in T-R-U-O-N-T.
Yes, we'll correct it.
And the first name is, and the last name is D-U, V-U, that's correct.
Okay. It's corrected.
Yes.
Very good, thank you.
My initial inspection was October 24th, 2025.
Cái ngày 24 tháng 10 nó họ đến để kiểm tra chỗ đó. Và thấy rõ ràng 19.
Mailed notice to respondent 11/19/2025 with the compliance date of 12/1/2025.
Cái ngày mà phải xong cái
My
chỗ đó,
follow-up inspections were 11/6, 11/18, 12/15, 12/30 of 2025, and February 11th of 2026. The re-inspection results,
Kết quả là
the violation remained. Seminole County Code, Chapter 95, 303.1, swimming pools. Swimming pools must be maintained in a clean and sanitary condition and in good repair.
Và theo đúng cái gọi là cái quy chế của Seminole County đó là mình vi phạm trong điều luật 953/3031 swimming pool 3031 cái vấn đề nó cần thiết phải giữ cái hồ tắm rất là sạch sẽ, không có nước vệ sinh và phải sửa chữa lòng.
This is a copy of the compliance schedule. It explains the violation, the section cited, the corrective action, and the compliance date. The next slide is a copy of the deed for the property 20.
Trong việc đó thì không phải là mình thương mại với chỗ mình ở, là ví dụ như của ai
Property appraiser. The next slide is property appraiser.
nói
The next,
Lời đầu tiên tôi xin chào quý tòa.
Yes, say good morning, madam and everybody.
Again, the county is going to finish its presentation. Once the county is finished, he will be able to present testimony, but not right now, okay, until the county is done. Can you please tell him that?
Yeah, như đại khái là mình nói ngắn gọn những cái chuyện có thể nói được.
Tôi được mời đến đây.
Okay, I'm just going to ask you one more time. Can you please tell him that the county is going to present their case, and when the county is finished presenting their case, it will be his turn, and he can provide testimony.
Ok, cái nghe người vừa nói trước đã, xong rồi mình nói sau.
the next one is the deed for the property that shows the property owner. The following photographs that you're about to see are true and accurate representation of what this officer observed on the dates noted. The first slide right here is the initial inspection of the property. This is the front of the property that was taken on October 24th, 2025. The next one is a photo that the pool wasn't clean. I met with the owner at the property, explained to him what needed to be done at the property. We had a conversation. He basically explained that he wasn't using the pool, and that he didn't need to fill the pool at that time.
Nói qua cái chiều vấn đề có cái
This is a picture that shows the leaves in the pool. I went back to do a re-inspection on November 11th. There was no access. I wasn't able to get to the pool at that time. On December 30th, I posted a notice of hearing with the compliance schedule at the property. These pictures were taken on yesterday It's the front of the property. The picture, the other two pictures are from the side of the property. I did speak with Mr. Thomas out in the lobby. He did confirm to me that the pool is clean now. Like I said, I didn't encounter the defendant because really didn't want me at the property, but after talking with his interpreter, talking with him, he said the pool is in compliance today.
But you haven't seen what?
I haven't seen it. That is
Okay.
correct.
And have you seen any pictures showing?
He showed me a picture on his phone that it was filled. He said it was filled 3 weeks ago, but I don't know because I haven't actually got access to go there.
But the picture you saw, was it of the pool on this property?
That is the pool on the property, yes.
And it was filled?
It's hard to tell from this picture, but the picture on the phone did show that it was filled with water and it was clean. Yes.
Okay.
So I told him that I would go by tomorrow just to verify that it is clean and that he can, I can work on a compliance. Based on the testimony and evidence presented in case 25-404, it is determined that the respondent, as listed, is the owner of record of the property located at 7217 Silver Place in Winter Park, Florida. It's in Seminole County as determined by the property appraiser record and is in possession of the property and in violation of Seminole County Code 95.5, Section 303.1. At this time, I would like to submit the digital and case file into evidence.
Do you have any objection to the electronic case file being submitted into the record as evidence?
Cái vấn đề của họ kiểm soát cái này, như vậy mình đồng ý trong vấn đề là họ phải nói xong mình phải sửa chữa rồi. Đúng không? Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
You have an objection?
Chống lại cái gì không? Không phải chống lại đâu.
Chống lại.
Có muốn chống lại bất cứ gì họ làm việc đó.
Để chống lại.
Nói gì?
Tại sao lại bắt tôi phá hồ quên?
Nói có cái không báo không? Gì là tại-
Sir, rather than having conversation with him, you need to tell us what he is saying.
Then, let's say, I just wonder why is a violation because I don't understand exactly what the swimming pool can we use anything like that.
I'm not understanding what his objection to the electronic case file, the items that have been presented
Cái họ
here.
nói ra đúng rồi cái chuyện đó. Yes, correct.
Có đấy.
No,
Okay.
no objection.
No objection. Okay.
The recommendation is to comply with code section cited within 15 days or a fine of $250 per day thereafter. This includes my presentation.
Okay, I'll accept the electronic code enforcement case file into the record. The county has rested, so it is your turn to provide any witnesses or testimony that you have.
Nhưng mà khác bây giờ họ sẽ cho mình cái đó là mình sẽ cho họ đem tất cả các chuyện đó là sửa chữa xong có vậy rồi xong xong.
Ok.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Nếu mà tại sao lại bắt tôi được phá hồ quên? Phải trả lời cho tôi.
Yeah, just wonder why I can use the swimming pool already at this time.
When did the pool come into compliance?
Xong chưa, lúc xong cái là sửa xong bao lâu rồi?
Gì đó chụp hình đây.
Bao lâu rồi?
3 tuần.
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay, and why did he not contact the officer?
Tại sao không cần liên lạc với người kiểm soát này? Không biết.
Không biết tiếng Anh.
I don't know how to say because of language barrier.
Okay, but he had received the notice, and he had spoken to her, so he knew that there was an issue.
Yeah, cái vấn đề là của mình có nhận được giấy tờ gửi cho mình phải không?
Đây đây đấy.
Yeah, I received a paper. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay, and the notice has on it your contact information
Yes.
for him to contact you.
And I have been in contact with him on several occasions. My encounters, he said he had heart condition, things like that. I did translate on my phone, so my phone translates for him, but our last visit, he kind of just didn't want me at the property. When I went to post a notice and hearing, he was outside. He got up, went in the house, and closed the door, so I just didn't encounter him at that time.
You want to translate that?
Là bà đến nơi mình không cho bà ấy vô trong, mình không biết rồi cái chuyện phải làm thế nào.
Madam
Bà
Magistrate.
ấy nói sai rồi. Bà ấy, mọi người trước đến đều tiếp đàng hoàng, riêng bà này đập cửa rầm rầm rầm, kêu là xâm phạm gia cư bất hợp pháp.
Yeah,
Tôi bảo đảm những lời tôi nói là đúng.
yeah, previously some people come and let them come in, no problem. But this time the inspector come and bang on the door, so I feel very upset about the situation at that time.
Trước sau bà ấy bắt tôi phải phá hồ bơi đi. Tôi chỉ cần thắc mắc cái trả lời tôi một điểm đó thôi.
Yes, she wants me to destroy the swimming pool. I just wonder why. I will need the answer from there.
So what the county has suggested is that you get 15 days to come to compliance. So if you're already in compliance, then that should not be a problem. You want to let him know that?
Yeah, cái này thì bây giờ xong rồi, không còn phải nói cái đó nữa. Trong 15 ngày thì bây giờ đến cái ngày hội chấm dứt lần sau đó, là cho biết rõ ràng là mình không hoàn toàn cái đó không nguy hiểm vấn đề, sẽ bỏ vì bỏ đó.
Tôi rất cảm ơn những người lúc trước đến.
Yeah, I appreciate very much the people previously came to my home inspection.
Họ làm việc rất lịch sự,
Yeah, very
rất
polite
tình người.
and very much human relationship.
Tôi còn giữ cả cái zip.
So that you have a pick up business card away from them.
Riêng chị này đến làm cho tôi bị thần kinh bị rối loạn.
Yeah, but this case, I would say, I feel very much indeed very sad because make me feel very confused in the situation.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the county's recommendation, and I'm going to provide him with 15 days to come into compliance.
Cho nên cái bây giờ là khi bất cứ trường hợp nào mà là cái trường hợp nào thì bây giờ trong 5 ngày nữa là mình xong hết tất cả hoàn toàn, không gì vấn đề, đừng nói lại trên cũ nữa.
Tôi đã cảm ơn, tôi đã làm bơm. Tôi nói rõ trong thời gian đó vị này đến, tôi đang sơn lại. Nói rõ tôi đang sơn lại. Mà vị này không đồng ý, cứ bắt tôi phải phá đi. Đó. Còn bây giờ tôi đã bơm nước vào cách đây 3 tuần, máy tôi đã sửa đàng hoàng rồi. Còn cái cỏ dơ bẩn là lý do tại vì đây là mùa đông, lá đang rụng. Tôi không làm cái gì sai hết.
Can you let him tell me what you're saying?
Let's say the time when the inspector came to me, I am on my way to repainting and refixing the swimming pool at this time. And she repeated the got to destroy, breaking the swimming pool, number one. And the grass around there, at this time, because the winter time, so the grass dying. I have to fix everything like that now.
So did you say that he wants to make corrections to the pool? He wants to do some things to the pool?
Nhưng cái bây giờ mình đã làm hết cả thứ rồi.
Ok đó, very good đó.
Yeah, now it's very good in condition at this time, no problem.
Okay.
Madam Magistrate, if it's okay, can we set an appointment up for this afternoon for these two to meet on property and put this matter to bed?
Sure. So I'm going to give you the 15 days. If he's in compliance, then he doesn't have anything to worry about. If he wants to make repairs to the pool and he has an active permit, he'd have to get a permit. But in order to do that, then these gentlemen, this lady, they would see that there was an active permit, and so they would enable him to do repairs. That would be okay, but he would have to follow the permit in order to do that. He can't just drain the pool and start making repairs. So we just make sure that he communicates with the code enforcement officers when they go to the property. If he does not come into compliance with the 15-day, within the 15-day period, there will be a fine imposed of $250 a day. Okay? Please let him know that.
Bây giờ họ cho 15 ngày để chuẩn bị tất cả rồi xong cho họ biết rõ để nó xem lại lần nữa. Nếu trong tất cả có hoàn bị hết thì là hoàn toàn bỏ vì không có gì cả. Còn nếu trường vẫn còn vi phạm thì bây giờ họ sẽ tiền phạt một ngày $150 tiền phạt nếu bây giờ xong hết không có gì phải lo cả. Đừng nói nữa.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and then if for some reason he's not in compliance, there will be a compliance hearing on March 12th, but if he's in compliance, then he doesn't need to come.
Như là cái tất cả mọi cái mình phải hoàn bị để cho
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Tại sao trả lời cho cái tư vấn là phải?
No.
John's people in right now. Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, me. He's gonna, he's telling them, me, you, okay, whatever. You gotta be here. I didn't have that. All right.
Okay, so we'll call 25-195. And you do have a stipulation? Oh, it was? Did I continue it? But if it's a compliance hearing, I need to adopt the compliance. That's in compliance. That's in compliance. That's in compliance, that's in compliance. So then continued items. Showdown.
That's it.
I continued it. But I would just continue it. We don't need that. It'll just be a continuance.
So you want to sign this?
No, because I'm not changing, because the front of this would have changed my existing order. So I don't need to do that. If a new case can have a stipulation, but there's no reason for a stipulation in an existing case with fines, because I don't know what the fines that I impose, we need to pull them up in the order, but a stipulation cannot change my fines. And you all can come back before me and ask for that, but a stipulation can't do that. So we need to probably talk about that one. But it's been continued, but
14th, that was the agreement.
but what was the compliant, was a compliance date continued? Because I did not do that. Yes.
Compliance date was April.
Okay, so we need to change that then. Okay.
Yeah, we're not using the stipulation agreement on this case. We'll use it on new cases only.
Yeah.
So all I need for her to do is
Just do that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call back 2476 CESM Michael Shadoin. Instead of just continuing the case with the existing compliance date, I'm going to actually order a new compliance date of April 30th, 2026, with a compliance hearing date of May 14th, 2026. Okay. Okay.
this was the order for that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go through them all at once then. Okay, so back to new cases. 25-195, Richard Cowan and Vanessa Cowan, 325 Hall Road, Geneva.
Code Enforcement Officer Chris Smith, case number 25-195. The respondents are Richard and Vanessa Cowan. Parcel ID 21-20-32-300-0 4-015-Alpha-0000. This is in 325 Hall Road, Geneva, Florida, within unincorporated Seminole County. The violation cited is under Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 301.1, swimming pools, and 95.5, Section 303.2, enclosures. Description of the violation is a dirty and unsecure pool. This was originally from the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, observed when the Sheriff's Office was under the code enforcement, running code enforcement. My initial inspection for me was September 3rd, 2025. We mailed a notice to the respondent on November 13th, 2025. Compliance date is December 30th, 2025. Follow-up inspections on December 31st, 2025, and February 11th, 2026. Violations cited remain on this property. Oops. All right, the violations are under Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, 303.1, swimming pools. Swimming pools shall be maintained in a clean and sanitary condition and in good repair. The second violation is Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 303.2, enclosures. Pools shall be completely surrounded by a fence or a barrier not less than 48 inches with self-latching or self-closing, self-latching gate on the inside of the said gate. The compliance schedule that was mailed out on the violation with the notice of violation was this compliance schedule, which states the violations that were noted. This is the property appraiser record showing that the house is owned by Richard Cowan. It shows on here Richard Cowan, but if you go to the deed on the next page, it shows both Richard and Vanessa, hence why we mailed to both respondents. The following photographs you're about to see are true and accurate, or what I observed on dates noted. On the initial inspection, as you can see, the fence is not 48 inches, and it's surrounding this dirty pool. On December 31st, I posted a notice of hearing at the property. We got into, I spoke to somebody at the property. They are not the owner. They're some kind of related in some way. So we provided a pool safety device packet and a pool safety device. Something we can do since we couldn't secure the pool at the time, and it wasn't being secured, so it has a way for it to have an alarm on a window because they had children supposedly in this house. So we have a waiver form that is in the case that somebody named something Dorn. I couldn't really, I didn't know what relation he was, but we just gave it because he is on the property. My last inspection, as you can see, this is a mesh netting. It's not a secure fence, 48 inches. The enclosure and the dirty pool are still in violation. Based on testimony and evidence presented in this case, 25-195, it is determined that the respondent is Richard and Vanessa Cowan. The recorded owner of the property located at 325 Geneva, Florida, 32732 in Seminole County, as determined by the property appraiser records, in possession or control of the property and in violation of Seminole County Code Chapter 95.5, Section 303.1, swimming pools, and 95.5, Section 303.2, enclosures. At this time, I would like to submit this digital and case file into evidence.
I'll accept the electronic and digital case file into the record as evidence.
My recommendation is to comply with the code section cited within 15 days or a fine of $250 per day thereafter. This concludes my presentation.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm looking at Chapter 162 real quick. Okay. I'm going to find that Richard and Vanessa Cowan have been properly noticed to be here today, and they have failed to appear. I'm going to find that they are in violation of Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 303.1, swimming pools, and Section 303.2, enclosures. I'm going to order that they come to compliance within 5 days, or they will have a fine of $250 a day imposed for every day thereafter that the violation remains. I'm also going to order that the county, after that 5-day period, is permitted but is not required to secure the pool and go on the property to do anything to correct the health, safety, and welfare violation that exists on the property. In the event that the county does make such corrections, the fine will not be imposed from that date after. However, any costs incurred by the county will be placed on the property as a lien against the property, and it does not create any maintenance responsibility on the part of the county, and the county is clear for any damage that is caused to the property by making it secure from its health, safety, and welfare violation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, so whatever today is, 5 days from today, yes. Oh, well, tomorrow is the first. You know what, I'm gonna get you let's talk through that, but I'm gonna get you a little calendar thing that I have one. But we'd count, first day would be tomorrow, counting tomorrow. Okay, the next case, 25222, Amanda Evans.
Hello.
Hello.
Code Enforcement, Shannon Henson, case number 25-222. Respondent is Amanda C. Evans. The parcel ID number is 361929 5NH0000230. The property is 1248 Chessington Circle, Lake Mary, Florida, unincorporated Seminole County. The violations.
I swore you in when I swore the other officers in.
I did swear
Okay,
in, yeah.
thank you.
The violation is Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 303.1. Description of the violation is dirty and an unmaintained pool. This was a citizen complaint. I first inspected this pool October 6, 2025. I mailed a notice out October 16, 2025, and the second notice was November 6, 2025, with compliance dates of October 31st, 2025, and November 25th, 2025. I did follow-up inspections October 17th, 2025, November 25th, 2025, December 31st, 2025, January 12th, 2026, and yesterday, February 11th, 2026, and the violation cited remains on the property. This is a violation at Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 3.03, Section 303.1, swimming pools. Swimming pools shall be maintained in a clean and sanitary condition and in good repair. This was the compliance scheduled. This was the first one for the pool to be cleaned. That was their corrective action. This is the property record card. This is the current deed on the property. And the following photos I'm about to show you to see true and accurate to what is the officer's observation on the dates noted. This was the first inspection, October 6th. You see the door hanger on the front door, and you can see the dirty, unmaintained pool. And this was October 17th, the front door, and also the unmaintained pool and another door hanger. And then this was October 31st. I left another door hanger, and the pool still is dirty and unmaintained. This was November 25th, 2025, the front of the home, and pictures of the pool from the side and back. This was the notice, posted the notice of hearing on December 31st, 2025. And this here is the pool in the backside, the dirty and unmaintained pool on December 31st. This was January 12th, 2025, the front door and the dirty and unmaintained pool. This was yesterday, the pool's still dirty and unmaintained. And it is secure, yes. The testimony, based on the testimony and evidence presented in case number 25222, it's determined that the respondent is Amanda C. Evans, the record owner of the property located at 1248 Chessington Circle, Lake Mary, Florida, in Seminole County, as determined by the property appraiser's record, and is in possession or control of the property and is in violation of Seminole County Code Chapter 95.5, Section 303.1. At this time, I would like to submit the digital and case file into evidence.
I'll accept the electronic and digital case file into the record.
It is recommended that they comply with the code section cited within 15 days or a fine of $250 per day thereafter. This concludes my presentation.
Okay, I'm going to find that Amanda Evans is the owner of the property, and she is properly noticed to be here today but has failed to appear. I'm going to order that she that she is in violation, or the property is in violation of Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 303.1, swimming pools. I'm going to order that she bring the property into compliance within 5 days or incur a fine in the amount of $250 a day for each and every day that the violation remains. So I'm going to order that this is a health, safety, and welfare issue, and that the county has the authority to go in and clean the pool if necessary, or if it determines that it wants to do so. It has no obligation to, but if it does go in and clean the pool, then any fines that are incurring would stop as of the date that it is cleaned. The county can lien the property for any amounts that costs it incurs for cleaning the pool, and the county is not responsible for any damages incurred trying to get in to be able to properly clean the pool for the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of Seminole County. Thank you. Next case, 25251, Buddy and Geneva Mullins.
I have not been sworn in.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Code Enforcement Officer Christian Castaneda, Seminole County. Case number 25251, respondents Buddy A. and Geneva Mullins, parcel ID 2220-501-010010A. Address 5154 Richland Road, Sanford, Florida 32773, located in unincorporated Seminole County. Violations cited 95.5, Section 302.8, motor vehicles, Section 95.5, Section 308.1, accumulation of rubbish or garbage. Description of violation: rubbish, garbage, and junk trash and debris littered on
Say
entire.
that 10 times fast.
On entire parcel, and also multiple inoperable vehicles. All right. Initial inspection was 9/24/25. Notice to respondents 9/24. 10/13. Left hanger and my card there on 10/16/2025. I mailed my first notice of violation. Compliant dates: 10/24/25 was the initial one, and then I went back, and the second compliance date that I put there was February 6th, 2026. Follow-up inspections were 10/13, 10/31, 11/20, 12/30, 2025, 1/19, 2/6 and 2/11/2026. All violations still remain on the property. That was the initial compliance schedule with the initial compliance dates, and then the next page, you'll see the following compliance schedule and corrective action, which I previously stated, but corrective action, the violations was inoperable vehicles. The corrective action was to remove all inoperable vehicles from the property. The second one was the rubbish, junk, and debris, and the corrective action was to remove all junk, trash, and debris from the property. Seminole County Code, Chapter 95.5, Section 30.28, motor vehicles, inoperative vehicles, and Seminole County Chapter 95.5, Section 308.1, accumulation of rubbish or garbage. That is the property card, the deed showing that they are still the owners. And the following photographs you are about to see are true and accurate to what this officer observed on the dates noted. This was my initial inspection. You can see the junk vehicles, junk, trash, and debris littered all over the property. This was the initial hangar that I put on the property with my card. Visited the property several times, even on several occasions, talked to them. They said that they were in the process of cleaning it up. However, I feel like upon every inspection, the property just seemed to get worse and worse and worse. Go to the next slide. This was on 12/30, 2/30/2025, 12/30/2025. Next picture. And then if you see on my final inspection, all violations remain. Just same thing, all violations remain, inoperable vehicles, garbage. It is determined that the respondents are Buddy A. Geneva Mullins, the record owners of the property located at 5154 Richland Road, Sanford, Florida, 32773 in Seminole County, as determined by the property appraiser records. In possession or in control of the property and in violation of Seminole County Code Chapter 95.5, Section 3028, motor vehicles, and 95.5, Section 308.1, accumulation of rubbish or garbage. At this time, I would like to submit this digital and case file into evidence.
I will accept the digital electronic case file into the record as evidence.
Recommendations is to comply with the code section cited within 15 days or a fine of $150 per day thereafter, and this concludes my presentation.
Okay, I'm going to find that Buddy A. and Geneva Mullins are the property owners in control of the property, that they've been properly noticed to be here today and they have failed to attend. I'm going to find that the property is in violation of Seminole County Code Chapter 95.5, Section 302.8 for the collection of inoperative or unlicensed motor vehicles, and also violation of Chapter 95.5, Section 308.1, accumulation of rubbish and garbage in the exterior of the property. I'm going to order that the property be brought into compliance within 15 days of this hearing, or a fine in the amount of $250 a day will accrue until the property is brought into compliance. Thank you. I think that was the last case. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get to the rest of the agenda. Okay. Is there any other business we need to discuss? Seeing none.
There is none at this time.
Okay. I'm going to confirm that our next hearing date will be March 12th, 2026.
That is correct.
And there are no hear the audience members, unless any of you all want to act like audience members and just air your grievances about John, you can do that at this time. Okay, I'm going to accept the minutes from the January 8th, 2026 hearing, and we are adjourned.